So what I did here, I'm using the aluminum paper because that's what we're going to use to cook the trout. I put some margarine underneath and over the trout because margarine is always a good greasy element and it gives taste. So even if I'm going to use the olive oil, I use a bit of margarine. Then I put salt and pepper inside the trout. So first the salt and pepper. Then I put half of the tomatoes like this with parsley to give some taste to the trout inside. So these ones are really small. It's the end of the winter. We're running out of trout. Time to go fishing again. But this is the recipe. It's to stuff inside the trout with parsley and those little tomatoes. So now it's the final part of the preparation. I add up some salt and pepper on top of the trout. I threw the rest of the tomatoes, half tomatoes, but I also keep some full tomatoes that are going to burst during the cooking, or when it's cooked in your mouth, it's going to burst in the mouth. I forgot to talk about the spicy pepper. You put some pieces inside and you put some pieces outside. That's to give a good, a little bit more spicy taste to the trout. Now I throw the rest of the parsley around like this, and I'm going to shred the carrots like this all over the trout because carrot is a little bit sweet. It's nice. It gives a nice taste to the trout. And then, of course, salt and pepper on top, not just inside, but on top. So all I gotta do now, once I shredded the carrots all over the trout, all I gotta do is put a lot of olive oil all around on top of the trout. Put more than less because that's what gives the taste to this Italian Napolitan recipe speckled trout. Then you close everything like this and in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15-20 minutes. It's ready. So let's open this nice package here. Let's smell first to see if it smells good. It smells like Italian tomatoes and carrot and olive oil. It smells wonderful. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I have to debone the trout. So I'm going to push the tomatoes and the carrot. And if you come closer here, come closer, you'll see that on the side of the trout there is a natural line here. So I'm just going to cut and follow this natural line. And this is what I'm going to use to debone the trout. So once I cut, I push the meat on the side like this, and I'm going to grab the bone in one piece. I'll remove the main bone and the secondary bone on the side. Whoops, this one is so small. Okay, I'm going to try by the front. Et voilà, in one piece, it's all coming out. There we go. Now I can remove also the skin. If I go like this, the skin is cooked so it's easy to take off. And I have nice pieces of trout here, like this one here too. Up, very nice. Up, another piece. And what I do is I'm going to put some tomato on top of it with the carrots and a little bit of olive oil. And the parsley. Up. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Nice recipe. So speckled trout à la napolitana.